Wow, lots of DVMs. No, this is not going to be a DVM shootout, although it's a kind of a DVM shootout. But I want to explain something that a lot of people care about, including me, which is continuity. Continuity is very, very important when I consider and use DVMs, okay? So what is the big use case for continuity? You know, see if you have continuity between two things. But in electronics, a lot of time you're looking for shorts. Is something shorted? And you're looking for a short, and you're going very quickly with the board. You can't sit there and probe everything really slowly. You have to be quick about it to see what it is that's shorted and what it is that isn't shorted, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a funny little test here. I have a connector. This is a 100 mil center connector, okay? And I am going to connect the ground lead to one of them. And that will be our short, right? If we make continuity to that, then we know there's a short somewhere. Let's say this is considered to be ground, okay? So I have my negative side of my voltmeter connected to ground, and then I'm running around the PC board looking for a short, okay? So how do I do that? Well, I take my meter. This is the meter that's on my bench all the time. This is a UT61E. I do love this meter. Some people don't like it. That's fine. It's a 50,000 count meter for $66. I just think it's a screaming deal. All right, so we put it on continuity, and let's see if it works. For all these tests, I'm going to be using the same set of probe leads, okay? I'm going to be using the best probes known to man, these ProbeMaster gold-plated probes, okay? So every single test I do is going to be with these gold-plated probes, right? I really recommend these things, not a sponsor. Wish they were. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the connector, okay? Can I zoom in? Yeah, I can zoom in, okay? And I'm going to take my probe, and I'm going to run it down these connectors here, right? I'm going to run it down, and I hear nothing. I'll put it on the other side, and I'll just sweep, swoop, 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 sweep. Oh, I heard something. Yeah, I heard something. What is it? And then I can go slow. Ah, it's that one, okay? That's the pin that's shorted, right? So that's how I use this thing. And one of my viewers explained it perfectly in one of the comments. He does the same thing. You're looking for a short. Oh, I heard it. I got the short. Okay, so this meter passes, right? This meter passes the fast test. Okay, let's go over here. This is the meter that I keep in my desk drawer in my office, and I use this all the time. I love it. The Aneng AN870Y. Love this meter. Okay, so let's go to continuity. Let's go to common, and there we go. All right, and we'll sweep this side, nothing, sweep this side, nothing. Oh, I heard something. This one's probably even better than this one, okay? So Aneng works great. All right, so pass the test. All right, let's look at some big boys. Why not? We're here. Let's take a look at my Keithley, and we'll take a look at my HP. All right, and we'll test these guys out. Let's pull their connectors out. I'm going to be using the same connector for everything. All right, so HP, low and high. Nice thing about the HP is continuity is a single button press. Done. Okay. Check the top, nothing. Check the bottom. Oh, I heard something. What was it? I can go slow. Up. That pin right there, okay? Works great. All right, so let's try the Keithley. The Keithley has the best continuity of any meter I've ever seen. Watch this. Shift. Continuity. Now it's asking you, what level would you like the continuity done at? And you can pick different ranges of ohmage for the continuity. I mean, it's way over-engineered. Okay, so we'll do the same thing here. Let's come back down to our test. Swipe this side. I don't hear anything. Swipe this side. Yep. I mean, the Keithley is just absolutely amazing. Yep. There it is. All right. So Keithley passes, and it would, because it is. Keithley is that's a Keithley 2015. The best meter ever. Okay. Let's go to the EXTECH. The EXTECH. This is the meter that I take when I do home improvements, when I want to measure 120 volts and stuff like that. This is the meter I grab. It's really, really rugged. It's small. I like it. Mostly use it on 8 volts AC, something like that. Let's take a look at its continuity here. Mode. Does it have continuity? Yes. Okay. And we'll swipe. We'll swipe here one side. I don't hear anything. Wipe the other side. Oh, I heard something, but it was very faint. You hear that? Okay, so this is a good example of a meter that is not latched. Okay, so it's like having a wire hooked directly up to the beeper. So it is going to be very, very fast, but it doesn't give you a long tone when it sees it. It gives you a very, very short tone. So even though it's very fast in continuity, it's not latched. Okay, so I would not say this is a great meter for continuity. Okay. Fast, but not latched. Got to have latched, okay? So the EXTECH kind of fails for that. All right, let's try this one. This is a brand new meter. I'll be reviewing this meter in a different video. I don't know which one will come first, this video or the other video, but I will be reviewing this meter. This meter has something really great going for it, and that is, like that HP meter, continuity is right on the top, okay? I don't have to push any buttons. Continuity is the very first thing there. And let's go over here to our test. Anything on that side? Oh, I heard something. I heard something. Okay, nice thing about this one too is it lights up. The little LED lights up on the top there. So that's pretty cool. So it's latched and it's very, very fast. This meter really wins on continuity. It does it really, really well. Triplett MM200. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let's try this one. I like this meter. This is another Aneng. This one is, I like this one because the display is giant on it. Really, really big number, so it photographs well from my videos. This one we have to go select, oops, went too far. We have to select continuity, and we can do the test on it. I'll swipe the top, I'll swipe the bottom. Oops. Swipe the bottom, there we go. Yep, very fast. Where's my, there we go. So, very, very fast, latched, passes with flying colors. Works really, really good. All right. Let's go over here to fancy smart meter. Let's see how smart it is. We will choose continuity, and we'll come over here to our test and swipe it on this side and swipe it on this side. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Uh-oh, nothing. Okay. So even swiping slow, that was slow in my terms, okay? That is a slow swipe. A very, very deliberately slow swipe. I'll go really slow. Ah, I just heard it then. Okay, so it is latched, but look at this. I can go pretty slow, and it is not catching it, okay? This meter is a complete fail, right? So continuity, yeah, complete fail. All right, and it does have a nice looking display though. All right. And then we'll go to this meter here. Nice big industrial meter here. Looks the part. Let's go here to continuity. Check the function. All right. And we'll do a test on that one. Nothing there, and nothing there. Swipe slow. Up. Okay, so fast. Nothing. That's kind of medium fast for me. If I slow it down, yep. Okay, it's like the other meter. Completely fails. It would not find shorts on a board. It would drive you crazy using that meter. All right, so there you go. So a lot of the meters these days are kind of all the same. They all measure volts and ohms and all that kind of stuff, all good the same, but there is a difference between how they measure continuity. So if you're really looking for a meter and you're going to be using it on the bench all the time, it is something to consider. It's not the only thing to consider. It is something to consider, but it's very valuable in my mind, and I do look for it. If a meter doesn't do it, it's not going to get used. It's going to get thrown away.